was sending me hate in my DMs for this. And all I'm going to say is, and I'm going to shut them up and I'm going to make them realize that Cheetah never wrong. Like, if you look at our team is structurally got a lot more superstars on it. Now, that Chiefs team was loaded, though. We won a Super Bowl. We played against a real good San Francisco 49ers team. But if you look at this team here is way better on paper, bro.
Okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it going.
Okay, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of It Needed to Be Said. It is your host, Tyreek Hill, aka the Cheetah, and I have my special friend Julius, the co-host. Julius, what's up? How we feeling?
Man, we feeling amazing. How you feeling today, man? After that win.
You know what? I am feeling amazing. But before we get into anything, I just want to let our fans know, and also the listeners all across, the world that, support us, to make sure to go rate, review, and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, and also Apple Podcasts if you haven't already. So, guys, that is very important. If you want to, catch anything that we drop on, It Needed to Be Said, because we started dropping it weekly. You don't want to miss these updates because you don't know who we may have on or may not have on. And each and every week is, we're steady, climbing the ladder. You feel me? So each and every week is steady. We're getting where we want to be at. But yeah, man, I'm feeling great. Great win. First ever Black Friday game. So it was a good game. It was a special game, man. We're going to get into that. So yeah, I know you got the questions for me. And so let's roll.
I just want to see you do this one more time so I can get in trouble one more time. Just do that again one more time.
Do that.
So I can get in trouble again. Jesus Christ. Black Friday game recap. How was it playing on Friday, man? Have you ever played a Friday night game in a while, have you?
You're so correct about that. It was definitely a different feeling because we're so used to playing on Sunday, but it felt good. Like it felt like a Friday night's game. Like once the lights got on, and it felt like I was back in South Georgia again. Running around, having a good time as always, and it was fun, man. But the most important thing was obviously winning the game, and we did that. Offense, we kind of started slow. We scored 10 points I believe we scored 17 points in the first half. We could have put up more points because we was moving the ball up and down the field, but we were shooting ourselves in the foot. We weren't able to convert on third down as much. We were turning the ball over, whether it was fumbles, whether it was interceptions, whatever the case may be, drop passes, whatever the case may be, we wasn't able to, get the ball rolling how we wanted to roll, how it's been rolling, in the past week. So, obviously, all of that is fixable, though. All of that is fixable. The drop passes, is fixable. All of that is fixable. So, that's the beauty of it.
Speaking of drop passes, I know we had just covered a pass with the Chiefs where Buddy had to lay out. You said that was one of the hardest passes to catch going at that speed, the lights. I got a text from Swerve that said he wasn't going the same speed as dude, and he dropped it. What happened, man? We got to get into it.
I'm just out here saving reputations at this point. Sauce Gardner was cooked. Sauce was cooked. I went when we got on the plane, the first thing I did was I went straight up to the offensive coordinator. I was like, man, I can't believe it. I grabbed him by his chest. I said, I can't believe I dropped that pass, man. I can't believe it. I wanted it too bad. I had a great release, and I kind of got lazy. You can't get lazy against great players because Sauce is a real good player. He's a young player, but he's a real good player, and he plays hard. And he plays the sport the right way, and it's a beautiful thing, man. So it's just one of those things that I can never get relaxed or lazy. I just got to attack the ball. It doesn't matter if he's holding me or has his hand around my neck. I got to catch the ball. That's got to be my mindset, to dominate each and every moment of the game. And I saved his reputation right there because if I would have caught that, I would have ruined him for the rest of the game.
No, man, but no, it was definitely an exciting game. It was a lot of excitement. I want to talk about that touchdown. What you did with the touchdown ball?
You know what? I just gave it to a fan.
A fan?
She gonna be mad about that when I say that.
She your biggest fan. Nah, she is a fan. That's your biggest fan that she should be.
I keep asking me, why do you keep giving your family members the ball? here's my reasoning to giving my family members the ball. It's cool. But B, it's also a way for me to have jug balls whenever I'm ready to catch, in the offseason. So that way I don't got to hit people up. I can just say, hey, remember that touchdown ball I gave you? Where is that at? I'm going to go use that to go catch in the backyard, all right?
So you don't sign on them? You don't do any of that touchdown number this? You don't do that? You just take them home?
I just take them home, and I use them in the offseason to catch with.
So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. When you break 2,000 yards, what are you going to do with that ball? I know you're going to get that one, friend. Now, if you just, jug ball, boom. Nah, you ain't doing that.
The pressure's on, man. He said when.
Speak it into existence.
Got to speak it into existence, man. Obviously, that'll be great, just that whole moment. I probably have a moment where I really don't know what I'm going to do with the ball, for real, though. I'll probably just hold on to it. So whenever one of my kids make it to the big leagues and they break my record, I just say, hey, son, this is the ball that, helped me get to like one of those moments, like one of those father-son moments.
I'm going to start a wager, though. We're going to start a wager. We're going to put it up on the page. Will you cry once you break 2,000 yards this season? That's going to be the bar meter. Will Cheetah cry soon as he breaks it? But I'm going to tell you why I asked you about what you did with the ball, dude. I know you was on the field. The commentator, they was trying to figure out who that was you gave the ball to. I'm looking like,
that's crazy. That's crazy. You heard he said, this guy just got married last week. I hope that's his wife. Like, what? Like, that's what you on, Al Michaels?
Like, if it wasn't, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
talk about blowing up the spot, bro. What you want?
Like, come on, bro. Like, I see what I can't do, Ryan. Now, let me stop. Let me stop.
Bro would have told. He would have told quick. But no, Tua, man. Tua, he's looking good. I'm glad he got rid of the braids, got rid of the do-rag. I'm glad that's done. But he threw a pick, and you could feel it in the stadium. And then Tim Boyle said, Tua, hold my drink. And Holland took that pick six back for 99 yards. What's going on the sideline with that, man?
That pass and the take it 100 yards is crazy. It was like it was like an Ed Reed moment happening in my eyes, but it was a Jevon Holland moment. So I don't want to take nothing away from Jevon Holland because he's a special player already, and for him to be able to do that, at such a pivotal moment in a game was huge for us, man. And we needed that as a team. We needed that because 1.5 after a pick, everybody's like, here we go. Here we go again. And then we all taking our helmets off. We like, man, like, come on, you can't do that. And it's like, it's a pick. It's a pick. All right, take a knee. Oh, he gone.
Nah, he gone.
Let's go. So it's like everybody, it's like a whole lot of, different kind of feelings and emotions. And next thing we know, he crossing up the quarterback. Tim Boyle going left, he going right. And it's like, oh my, Christian Wilkins pancaking the running back. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. So
I don't know if Holland can hoop, bro. I don't know if he can hoop, but that's probably the slowest crossover move I've seen in my life. He hit Tim Boyle with.
Yeah, it was dirty.
Tinja kind of rocked with it and just went down. Oh, it was cold now, but it was just
dirty.
And he went down. But no, that was an amazing win. And as much as excitement and fun that was, you guys had a brother go down with a torn Achilles. Let's talk about Philip, man. How's he doing?
He's in high spirits. I was able to, see him. I didn't chop it up with him or nothing like that. I don't get into personal business. I don't do all that. But from just looking at him and just knowing the kind of player and person he is, I know he's a dedicated hard worker. He loves football. And he had a history of injuries whenever he was in college. So I know he's gonna attack this thing, full speed head on, ready to get back on the field with his brothers. So there's no question in my mind of that. My biggest thing is for him to just stay prayed up and don't worry about just this moment in your life, man. Like. Right. Just come back stronger. Just keep that mindset. Now, it would have been great to have him right now, though, because he's a hell of a player, obviously. Like, this guy, he just had 6 tackles We were just talking about him last week, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, a pick. We were just talking about him last week, how special he is. But you never want to see an injury like that happen, man. And we've been saying it, like the field conditions. Like having a turf field outdoor sucks. It sucks, man. Like I seen a poll on Twitter where they had a list of players, that got hurt on that same exact field, the same injury. It's like, bro, like you got to take care of your product, NFL. We got to do better, NFL. Like we got to do better.
So you think they really should get away from the turf and go straight to the grass? And like you said, we talked about it before. I think this is something that the players definitely need to move forward, especially with the continuation of injuries happening because of the turf.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really think the NFL the NFL and the players and also the owners, we need to, come to some kind of, agreement where it's like, okay, we're gonna have this kind of field, we're gonna have a turf field, but it's gonna be indoors, or we're gonna have it's gotta be something going on with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we understand turf is cool, it makes players look fast and all of this extra stuff. We get that, but there's gotta be some kind of agreement came upon.
Right. Now, in his absence, you guys went out and signed another dog. I don't know if he's a dog. Now, I ain't taking nothing away from it, but Jason Pierre Paul. He was a dog at some point. Does he still got that dog? I don't think y'all would have signed him if they didn't see that dog in him. Does he still have it, you think?
I honestly believe he still has that dog. Chris Beard, he's one of those guys, that has a special eye for talent, and the way he has built this defense and the way and how our defensive coordinator coaches, like he allows guys to play at full speed. So I feel like once JPP come in, it's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a great addition. Obviously, we got Emmanuel Ogba. We got my favorite player on the defense, Andrew Van Ginkel, 43. Yeah, if you don't know who that is. We got a lot of special players, but also having just a rotation of guys who can come in, when the starter is tired and the second screen come in, it's like the same kind of energy coming at you. Right. It's like, man, these guys got a full rotation of guys coming in.
Right.
So just having that rotation of guys is always special, man.
And again, it was another big game for the defense. In my personal opinion, I think the defense got started a little slow, but once 5 came back, got back into the rotation of things. Well, not even got back, but just stepped into the rotation. Like you just see a change in the defense. Like I said, I think he's pushed X to go to that next level, and they're pushing everyone else to go to that next level with them. So, man, that defense looking scary, dude.
Oh yeah, that defense looked real good, man. Those guys are flying to the ball too, though, and that's a scary thing, man, for an offensive guy. Like, it's one thing I hate, man, when the defense flies to the ball like that. And the New York Jets do the same thing, too, though. Like, I just got to say this. The New York Jets, they got a real good defense. Like, their secondary is next level. DJ Reid, Sauce Gardner, Whitehead, Jermaine Whitehead, the other safety that they got. All of those guys are good. Then, obviously, the front 7 that they got. So, they got the total package at defense. That's all I got to say about those guys. They real good now.
Yeah. Now, you always send the Fin Nation and tell friends anytime you jump up limp, do like this, chip your nail, something. Is the ankle okay?
You know what? I'm day to day right now, man. Each and every day is, about getting healthy, about getting better. Because truth be told, we play a very physical sport. So I wish I could walk away every game and not get hit. Not every game is not going to be like that. Some games you're going to play against a New York Jet defense who fly to the ball, and those guys are going to make plays, and those guys are going to hit you. So, each and every day I just got to get better. And I mean, I'm a play. I ain't gonna miss no game, nah.
Right.
But
I already know.
I just got to get healthy. That's it. Slowly but surely.
Now, we all like to joke. There was a picture of a little nugget head floating around on Instagram, bruh. Who gave that bald head, man? He like a little. He like Wesley Snipes, bruh.
Hey, that's my evil twin brother.
Will you ever go bald, bruh? Will you go bald like that? I ain't talking about when you 50 or 60. I know you went with a mustache. I'm talking about, like, let's say next season, New Year's, just go bald.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I used to be bald in JUCO, bro. So yes, I plan on going bald probably here soon.
Bro, you too young to be bald, bro. Did you have a ball? Just go bald. Don't do a swerve and cut the face out. Go bald and just leave the mustache, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm going bald, bro. Like in that picture right there, I look good in that picture, bro. It's just my head had dents in it.
Your head look dry full. They need shine that joint.
Hey, so I don't even know why I changed my profile picture to that. Like, I just like trolling people, for real though. I just like trolling people, and apparently, like, I got the engagement exactly what I wanted. Like, I got exactly what I wanted, which was engagement on the post, so I can get more people to my profile. Cause it's all about marketing. Everything that you do is about marketing. So I'm trying to market, my clothing brand right now. We got a huge discount with my clothing brand, Soul Runner. So I'm trying to plug all of that in. It's all plug and play. Like, once I get people clicking on my profile, they're like, "Who is this? Who is this picture?" So they click on my page, they scroll. The first thing they see is Soul Runner. So it's all plug and play. It's all a marketing strategy. So.
I'm glad you just, that ain't even a shameless plug because it's the show. Where can they go and find and purchase Soul Runner merch? Why we on that subject?
All they got to do is type in soulrunner.store on the internet and it's right there, or you can go to any one of my social media profiles and locate Soul Runner because I got it plastered all over my social media profile. So it's easy. Soulrunner.store or go to any Cheetah social media platform, TikTok, Instagram, slide in my DMs, slide in my Snapchat DMs, whatever you want to do, it's there. It's there.
Can you do a Soul Runner shirt with that nugget head on it? That'd be so crazy, bro.
Like, you know what? You know what? That's a great idea. I should do a Christmas sweater with that nugget head on it.
That's it. Right there. Now there's a post, and obviously, you've heard the chatter saying that the Dolphins, you guys you will annihilate a bad team, but you guys can't beat quote unquote good teams or teams with winning records. And they compared you guys along with the Dallas Cowboys. Where you at on that mentally? Like, I know you don't care mentally, but what's your commentary on the comparison or even just the idea of that?
It's just so hard to keep up with all these theories, man, against the Miami Dolphins. There's so many people that don't want us to be good, man, that it's so hard to keep up with. Like, so many people come up with different things, like, each and every day. Like, I don't even know what to say half the time, man. And for people to actually say, hey, these guys can't beat a potent team in the NFL, it's tough because I know, and every other NFL guy knows in the NFL, that it's any given Sunday. It's any given Sunday, regardless of who you play. You feel me? So I just feel like we just do a good job of just, winning the games that we're supposed to win. Obviously, we want to win all the games, but we just do a good job of, playing ball when it's time to play ball. So that's all I got to say to it, man. And it's hard to keep up with, all these side stories about, the Dolphins can't win. They can't do this or do that, man. You can go through probably a list of Super Bowl teams that have done the same thing, what we're doing now. You feel me? It's just to keep, the stories rolling, I guess.
It Needed to Be Said is brought to you by Sleeper, the fantasy sports and real money gaming app focused on bringing people together through sports and gaming.
It's super easy. Just go to the app and you can pick more or less from the predicted stats, and you can win up to 100 times your money if your picks win. Let me repeat that. You can win up to 100 times your money. Trust my fantasy IQ. Tonight, we got an amazing matchup. LA Lakers against the Detroit Pistons. We got to go with the king. The Sleeper app has LeBron James at above 24.5 points. I completely agree with that. Now, my next pick is with Mr. AD. The Sleeper app has AD at below 23.5 points, and I'm sure that's based upon that he may receive limited playing time because of some ailments. I put my money and I made a wager, and one of my picks is that AD will have less than 23.5 points. I hope the Lakers win, but I hope that I'm right.
Use code CHEETAH so you can get up to $100 matched on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details.
Now, you got the Soul Runner brand. You talk about marketing, podcasts. I know personally, you got a whole ton of different things going on. And specifically with the podcast and being as outspoken as you are, especially on Twitter, like the personality aspect of an NFL player. Do you see a turn in the tide coming with more NFL players being comfortable with showing their personality and showing who they are, as opposed to just, I don't want to say company man, but as opposed to just NFL player. Like they're feeling more and more comfortable to take their helmet off, take their jersey off, and expose who they are.
Yeah, I can see the NFL going into that, because these younger guys that's coming into the NFL, they already got YouTube pages. They already, are promoting themselves, on, different social media platforms. And the older generation of the NFL is slowly beginning to wash out, which is me. You feel me? Which is going to be my generation soon. Right. Because it's hard. Like when I first got to the Chiefs, they used to tell me, "Hey, Reid, like stay off the social media, chill, relax, like just focus on ball." Like you can ask one of my boys, they told him the same thing too, though. And it's like, bro, like I thought I made it here to like show who I am, show my personality a little bit, like so. And you're gonna begin to have more coaches like Coach McDaniel, who allows players to just be them. Like you see me, I'm on Twitter talking crazy every day. I'm like Kevin Durant of the NBA right now. Like I'm gonna speak my piece. Like it's like, bro, like I'm a person too. I should be able to like tell you my opinion. You don't spoke your piece, so I should be allowed to say however I feel. If you come at me saying, "Hey, Reid, you dropped 5 passes in the game," I should be able to say, "Hey, I'm out there playing the game, not you. Leave me alone." I should be able to do that because I'm speaking my piece. You feel me?
Right.
Like I should be able to and I feel like more NFL players are going to begin to do that. Promote themselves on whether it's creating their own podcast, and just being more vulnerable in open spaces, because it's hard sometimes. Like we want to be private. We don't want people to know about our lives, and because there's so much going on, and it's like. NFL, we have these certain means in the NFL. It's like protect your brand. You don't want these people to know your location. You don't want these people to know what you drive. You don't want these people to know your family, because they will take from you. That's what they teach us, and it's a good strategy too, though, because we don't want any of our things stolen. You feel me? Because you don't want to promote different things and show your house and show this and show people who you live with, because you got some roguish people out here who will do some crazy things. So I see why they do it though.
And I think that's the power of social media, right?
Right.
Like even with the commentators, even if you look at the evolution of commentating, of being an analyst from Stuart Scott on up to now, and I'm not saying this to skip over anybody, down to the Stephen A's, the Shannon Sharps, and then you got the Pat McAfees and Ingram. Like you got Pat McAfee who played the game, then he got a podcast, and now he's a commentator. He's an analyst on ESPN or CBS or whatever station. But you got Ingram, and they are allowing those guys to bring their personalities into that space. So I think even with the podcast realm or the social media realm, with more and more players coming out, I think the NFL is ultimately that tide is going to start turning whenever you talk about commentating on Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. I think that tide is going to turn too. And I think that's going to start with the players leading the way. Right. Because even when you look at NBA, it started with the players leading the way. It started with AI with the tattoos, and then Dennis Rodman and all of these different players, and their persona, their personality created a culture, and it shaped the NBA to what it is today. And I think that's what's ultimately happening with the NFL. Remember we talked about Cam and how he was ahead of his time being vocal in that system when it wasn't popular to be. I think he was ahead of his time. And like we said, now with his talent, then I think he would be in a super safe position, and his personality or him being vocal wouldn't potentially jeopardize. I don't know what happened with his situation, but I'm certain a lot of people in that front office probably didn't buy into how outspoken he was and him being open with who he is. So I think you're right. I think the more and more players come out, and they open that window to give you insight to who they are beyond the field, I think that's going to ultimately shape and change everything about the NFL. Not the money and the ownership. Now, it ain't going to happen. But
I ain't changing that. I ain't going to get in the way of that.
they ain't going to give you that much, but I think it's going to create a space. And even when you said you engage with fans on social media, man, I think, like you said, you the KD of the NFL, I think that's big because, as you see, a lot of fans, they'll say, "Oh, you over here bickering with a nobody." No, you a somebody, bro. Like,
bro,
you may not be as well known.
Hey, that's one thing I learned, bro. That's one thing I learned. So we went to church like right after the Black Friday game. We went on Sunday, and the pastor, like, his main message was, you are somebody. Everybody has value in the name of God. You feel me? So I'm glad you brought that up. When people be like, "Oh, you talking to a nobody. You are somebody. You are somebody, man. You are." Like, you just got, hey, come on now. Now you talking. Now you talking.
I told this dude that on Instagram, man. He like, "Oh, you arguing over?" I'm like, "Bro, you somebody. We appreciate you watching the show, bro. Like,
that's it.
We ain't gonna target you, bro. Like, nobody's above anybody. It doesn't matter someone's financial status or the station in life. Like, we all human beings. Like, you know, they talk about races. Now we talking. Now they talk about the white, black. Bro, it is only one fucking race, and that's the human race. Everything else is a fucking color. Like, all of that extra shit. Like, nah. Like, everybody's somebody. We value y'all watching this. This is not to go at any fans. Nothing. Like, we engage with y'all because we like the back and forth. We don't take it personal, but don't ever say you're not a nobody or somebody stooping down to look down on somebody, anything. We won't play that, bro, because everybody's somebody. Everybody has a role in life. Everybody has a station in the family. Like, you may not know him or you may not know me, but you're somebody, right? So, you know, that's my 2 cents. I ain't mean to go that route, but I appreciate you leading the way again on that because, like you said, you Twitter's biggest troll. I think you and KD, y'all going head to head for the troll.
We're gonna go at it, huh?
Now, you've been on a tear all day commentating. I know you want to get into high school football. Would you ever do sports analyst? Because you was just on CBS and you look comfortable up there, man. What's going on? You switching up on us? You becoming a suit now? You becoming a suit on us?
Yeah, man. I think I'm just trying to find my home, man, for whenever I'm done playing. And I you know what? I feel real comfortable whenever I'm on set, but it's like, bro, like, I love football so much, man, that I want to be able to be in, you know, the game. Like, I just got to feel the game in a sense. I want to be able to inspire, man, just young kids all across the world. Well, maybe not all across the world, but, you know, at some high school. And I know I'd be beneficial to them, you know, with helping them about football, about, you know, growing up to be a college athlete, how to be a man off the field. And I feel like my life experiences will be able to help them avoid some of the things I went through in life.
Right.
You feel me? So I just love the game, and I want to just see the youth, man, succeed and just see somebody make it, you know, and just accomplish all of their dreams. I think is a beautiful thing, man. Once you know, have a young kid, because I was a young kid, and you have a coach that's so passionate about you, and it's like, "Coach, man, how can I ever repay you?" And the coach is like, "Bro, you already paid me. Like, you successful." It's like, you don't want nothing back. It's like, "Bro, I'm just so happy for you." And it's like, that player will never forget that coach. I guarantee you, because I live that life with one of my coaches back in high school.
I know who you're talking about. Yep, Coach Hill.
I don't care about no other coach. It's like, because it's like, Coach Hill don't want nothing. I hit Coach Hill up all the time. "You good? You want something?" He like, "No, I don't want nothing. I just want to see you succeed." Like, now, like, he will say, I want you to visit my science class."
Oh, for sure. You got to do that. You know what I found dope about Coach Hill? Like, obviously, I wasn't there when he was coaching out there. When he came to Pearson to help hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving that year. Like, it was an automatic. Like, hey, he's in Coach Hill. "Coach, I'm in town. Where you at?" And not turkeys on Sunday. I'll be there. Stayed the whole day. Handed out turkeys. Didn't ask for anything. Helped move stuff around. So I think that was a big move. Because, you know, like, some people want stuff.
Yeah, it's hey, what am I getting for today?
Right. How much you gonna pay me to hand out turkeys? Bro, it's volunteers it's for the kids and for families that are in need. But that was dope that he came out. Now I need you to put on your commentating hat because you did sit down with CBS.
Yeah.
Mac Jones. I told you that boy ain't got no dog in him, man.
What happened?
What you make of Mac Jones? He got benched. Where you commentating at? You said Mac Jones, he got it in him. He need this around him. He got the good players. what Aiden brother said, he got the good players. He got the players around. He got benched. I ain't saying he's not a good player, but I just don't think he got that.
How is he not a dog though? How is he not a dog though?
You saw the interview.
What makes sense?
You saw the interview?
Tell me what happened in the interview.
You want me to say what he said?
Yeah.
I just got to play better, man. Come on, man.
So you trying to say Mac Jones was crying? You trying to sit here and tell me
he ain't cry? But I'm just fucking around. By the way, Mac Jones. But I think it was an emotional situation where he got benched, and I think that took some of his confidence, man. And I don't want to see his confidence go away, but I still don't think he got that dog in him. But I think he's a good player. But I obviously Belichick saw what I saw. He didn't see that dog.
Man, look, so. Every man cries for what he loves.
Fact.
Come on, Reid. I don't know where I got that from, but
I know what it
cries
is
for what he loves.
Them 2 months came early. Them 2 months they came early.
Cries for what he loves, man. And I just think Coach Belichick is putting my dog in a bad situation, bro. Like,
don't call him your dog. Just say Mac Jones. He ain't got no dog.
You put my dog Mac Jones in a bad situation. I love Mac Jones. I love his personality. I love how he carries himself. I love how he competes, and I just love everything about him, bro. And I just feel like they're doing a bad job of putting him in situations. Like I feel like they trying to get him out of New England. Because
he ain't got no dog in him, or what?
Probably the coaches don't like him. It's probably one of them situations where him and the coach don't got a situation. Because Mac, he does have an outside personality, and Mac Jones is from Florida. Think about it. He's from Florida.
Jacksonville. He's from Duval.
And think about it now. Think about the personalities.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You don't see the dog, but I give it to saying. I give it to saying. But look, man, I said it. I said it in Tecmo Bowl. I said it. He don't have that dog in him. I'm not saying he's not a great player. I think he's going to ultimately be in the Hall of Fame once he honed in. And I think it's a confidence issue. You know, sometimes you second guess yourself, right? Because you got this person telling you got one person, oh, you good, and then you get complacent, right? And then you got the coaches telling you what coach that was. They told you when you was in KC, you ain't did shit. Like you ain't did nothing yet, bro. Like
Coach Cully.
Right, and that could have happened. You see what I'm saying? That could have happened. I'm not saying it happened. Right, and I think that could have taken place. And, and a lot of times shit come out of left field on you and catch you by surprise. What's that?
Hey, it's crazy, bro. We got to get D-Rob on here, bro, so D-Rob can tell you the story, bro. When me and D-Rob first got to KC, bro, me and D-Rob. Right. So, look, you know how, like, every hospital – we're going to get back to Matt Jones. So, every, like, away game, the rookies always got to get the food for the plane for the veterans.
Right.
And, like, it was – we leave on Saturday. This was Friday of the meeting. Mm-hmm. Coach Cully came to me and D-Rob, and all the receivers in there. He was like, Matt, you better tell these boys, hey, if they don't get my apple pie, they not playing today.
That's how he was rocking his shoulders. He was rocking his shoulders like that.
I swear to God. I was like, what? He was like, Matt, yeah, you better tell him. They don't get my apple pie. He gonna be Cheetah today. Cheetah gonna be his ass on that bench.
So he wanted that power radio. I
tell you what, Coach Cully, bro, he gonna keep you humble, bro. He don't care how good you is, bro. He don't care about none of that.
What he was doing, kid?
Matt.
Look at this.
Matt, tell him. Yeah, he gonna get my pie. He ain't gonna get my pie. He ain't gonna get no burn. I was like, whoa.
Say that bitch wanted that pie.
He wanted that pie. He wanted that cinnamon. He wanted that pie from Popeyes.
Oh, I'm talking about he ate it. I ain't even finna go there. He had a pie from Popeyes.
Nah, it was like what's the little cinnamon things called? I don't know what
the little cinnamon twist joints from Popeyes.
No, it come in like the little packet.
I don't know, bro.
It come in like a little hot pocket packet. It's like. Bro,
oh, the little apple pies. Oh, like the
McDonald's apple pie. It's like
and they got the cinnamon on the joint.
Yeah,
bro, hungry, bro, tripping. But
I love Coach Cully though.
That could have been what happened, right? And on one end, you got people saying you good, you this, and you get content, And then on the other side, you want to improve, and I'm sure he's improving, but it might just not be at the rate in which the Patriots organization, the Coach Belichick wants to see. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he gets his starting position back. I hope he does whatever he needs to do to get that job back. And I hope he bring out that dog, man. I hope he come back with a vengeance, bro. I know I said they ain't got no dog. I hope he prove everybody wrong and come back with a vengeance.
He will, man. Like, just give it time. Like, it's just a rough season. We all have rough seasons, which is normal because we're human too. You feel me? And once he figure it out, and they get the dice rolling, he's gonna come back, man, full swing, full momentum, and prove everybody wrong.
Now, you also said another statement and had a very eventful day behind this. I'm sure your social media went crazy. You said the Dolphins of today, this team today, is better, in your opinion, is better than the 2020 Super Bowl Chief team that you was on.
Bro, like, you know, it's crazy, bro. A lot of people, like, they were sending me hate in my DMs for this. And all I'm going to say is, and I'm going to shut them up and I'm going to make them realize that Cheetah never wrong. The salary cap increases every year. So that means what? You're able to afford better players and more, like, you're like, so that's all I got to say. Like, it's not like, okay, this team had this team. It's about the salary cap, bro. Like, if you look at our team is structurally got a lot more superstars on it than we had on the Chiefs. Which is, now that Chiefs team was loaded, though. We won a Super Bowl. We played against a real good San Francisco 49ers team. But if you look at this team here is way better on paper, bro. Now, I did go out my way.
But what about on the field?
That's what I'm saying. And after my statement, I did say we got to go out there and we got to do what we got to do. We got to take care of business. We got to practice each and every week. We got to make sure we're not shooting ourselves in the foot. I did go out and say that now because it's hard. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And right now, our head coach is doing a great job of making sure that we're prepared. He's on our ass each and every week. Like, his little tiny, small ass is on our ass. Smallest dude on the field talking shit. Like, hey, make sure you practice. Hey, let's go run hard. It's like, he's making sure he's on top of it. Because he knows, like, this is our window. Our coach understands. He understands ball. He's like, this is our window. This is our time. Because you're only going to get this team one time. You're only going to get the same guys back on the same team one time. Because every team changes every year. That's how it is. NFL. That's how it is, man.
You know, you said his little ass. I see David slaying Goliath in this. I see Mike McDaniel in the Miami Dolphins being super successful and getting that chip this year. I really see that. You know, we believe in the underdog story. That's how we was raised. That's what we believe in. We're gonna always do that. I think he's the underdog. I think regardless of what you guys do on the field, he's still going to be considered an underdog whenever you look at coaching. How long this person
for sure.
Here, this person played here, and they're going to look at, he didn't play this, he didn't do this. Nah, but he got this. He got this down to a science. And that's one thing. Coach, and heart, that's one thing you can't fucking take from him.
Bro, our coach so different from every other coach. Like, he does things that, other coaches wouldn't do. Just like the other day on the broadcast, he was telling, like, Al Michaels and them on the Black Friday game how he met his wife.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard it. It was crazy, right? It was like no other head coaches saying that. No other head coaches saying, hey, I was about to bench this dude because he was talking to my future wife. No other head coach is saying that. Other head coaches is like, we met on something on the beach or somewhere, trying to make it more romantic. But coach, he's different, bro. He don't care what he says. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, he's here to have fun, and he doesn't mean no harm about it, because I've learned that. Me and him have had some exchanges, obviously. And it's like, bro, like, he don't mean anything about it. He's just trying to have fun and have a good time and, just be him.
Right.
I love it.
And that's what you need in a coach, and just as a person, and I'm sure you consider him a friend. So somebody to be honest with you, and they just gonna be themselves. He's not trying to adjust to the norms, and he's showing that he can make his way in it. Like we said before, he's like an Eric Spoelstra. You know what I'm saying? We seen he got him some wins under his belt. We got him some championships under his belt. Now, Hard Knocks. I know you're a super private dude. You've been cracking up at it. Keita had the cheese in a joint. How does that feel? I know you private, How does that feel having the cameras in your house, follow you around? You got to get mic'd up. Like, how does that feel?
It's kind of cool. But I know eventually it's gonna get tiring and stuff like that. But it also feels like we have our own sports reality show. So my family, they absolutely love it. Mom love it. Keita love it. Everybody in the household really loves it. So as long as the girls is happy, having a good time, and they don't feel like those people are overstepping into their boundary, overstepping into like their lives, then it's okay with it. I did definitely have to go get their okay with it, because I told them, I was like, I'm gonna go ask my mom, I'm gonna go ask Key,
Right.
if they cool with it, and Key said yes, my mom said yes, so it was a go. It was like, hey, let's roll with it, and we it's been fun so far. They've been enjoying it. The girls been loving it.
And I even look at that for the Dolphins organization and Coach McDaniel to make that decision to do it. Me personally, I think the man is a visionary. I think he wanted to document
He's smart.
this season. Yeah,
He's
I think
smart.
he wanted to
He's
document
smart.
it for a reason. I think he knows what's on the horizon at the end of this year. I think he knows who's going to be raising the Super Bowl championship trophy. I think he has that vision where he's foreshadowing, right? He's putting it ahead like, I want to document this season. Why? I want them to see what this team has gone through internally as an organization, and the players individually. I want them to show their personality. I want to show my personality. Give you guys more insight so I can take you guys on this journey with us as we go get this championship.
He's a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy, and I think it's well timed. It's perfectly timed, and I believe like there is no other season that you wouldn't want to do it. This is the perfect season. We got the talent, we got the coaching staff, we got everybody in the building to do it, man. So this would be absolutely perfect season to do it.
Week 13 projections. You going back to see your old OCEB with the comment. What's going on?
Week 13 projections, man. I'm very excited. Obviously, the CEB, man. That's my guy. You feel me? They doing a lot of coaching changes over there. I just hope they don't, get rid of him, because he's been, believe this or not, he's been doing a great job for them, man. It just, they're having some problems on the other side of the ball. But week 13 projections, I gotta say, 9 receptions for 126, 2 touchdowns. I got to get 2 touchdowns this week, man.
I need 150, 160 from you, bro.
That's what everybody's saying, man. So
you messing up a parlay. Everybody say you messing up a parlay. You messing up a parlay, man. Come on, man. We need 150.
That'll be great, though.
Nah, perfect. So you excited to see EB? Will there be a reunion like when you went and spoke with Coach Reid?
No, it'll be different, because with Coach Reid, he kind of gave me the cold shoulder, him and Pat. But with EB, it's gonna be like, you feel me? Like, it's like they gave me the cold shoulder whenever I was in
man,
where we was Germany. They gave me the cold shoulder.
You think it was a cold shoulder? They were just locked in, or was it? Hey, it was one of them. Hey, bud, all right, go ahead on, man.
It's like, we don't fuck with you, bro. Like, it's like one of them. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. Shit. Yeah, that's what's up, gang.
You tripping? So,
but now
126.
2 tugs, 126, 9 receptions. Lock me in. I'm calculating.
I like it.
What's my record though? Have I been right? Last game, what
You've
I said?
You've been close. You said 2 tugs, 1.
Oh, I did say 2 tugs.
You said 2 tugs. I don't think you said 150. You said 1 something though. I think you went for 1 tug. Should have been 2 tugs. And I think you had 104, 105?
102.
102? No, perfect, man.
Yep.
Let's get it done.
All right, let's get it done, man. Thank you guys for another episode, man. It's been great. And like I said, make sure you rate, review, and go check out all our latest podcasts, and even this new one that's coming out on YouTube, Spotify, and of course all the Apple podcasts. So Thank you, guys. We're out. See you next week. Washington Commanders, baby.